dealt with an injury last year. How are you feeling health-wise with that same injury going into camp?
Man, I just in a better mood. It's like a lot of guys play with injuries and stuff, and you kind of grind through it. But just the daily life stuff's what's easier. Just I've got kids and chasing them around, it's a little easier without being in pain.
Now, we talked to Q yesterday, kind of going over your defensive versatility. I know you've spent time in center, you spent time in right. I mean, you can play all three spots, but he said, yeah, he's not going to be stuck to one spot. Is that something you'd prefer going into the season?
Man, I'm open to whatever. It's like I'm just glad after the year that I had that I still have an opportunity to go out and play most days. So hopefully that's the case, and just trying to kind of get some guidance from them on which ones are a priority, and get some work in and just do what I can to be prepared.
Over your entire career, you've always been able to crush lefties.
Yeah.
What allows you? I mean, I know you have the advantage of being righty versus lefty there, but what do you see out of the hand that makes you so successful?
That's a good question. I don't think too much into it. I just feel like, I think that's the way the game's going now. It's a lot of matchups, so there's obviously something to it. Right-handed guys hit lefties and left-handed guys hit righties a little better. I think it's important to see both, obviously, and get work in on the side that you don't have as much success. You obviously see a lot more righties than lefties too. So, just trying to do what I can to get better at both of those.
I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you about Game 5 against Tarek Skubal, the Grand Slam. I know it wasn't even involving Kansas City here, but walk me through that moment to face one of the best guys in the game and have maybe one of the biggest moments in the postseason.
Yeah, it was incredible. You definitely, as a little kid, you dream of having an at bat like that. So that's kind of how I tried to think of it. Is you get one shot, turn it loose, and try to get at least one of those runs in. And luckily, the ball went a little farther. So obviously, a great pitcher, and haven't had a ton of success off him other than that one swing. But I can at least take that one home with me.